So fixing a clock really isn't that hard most of the time. I mean, if you think about it, it's not rocket science. These things were hand built 150 years ago a lot of the time. So they didn't have power tools. They didn't have CNC or CAD or 3D printing or things like that. So a lot of the repairs really aren't that sophisticated or complicated. They're fairly straightforward. The hard part is the troubleshooting. And really that's true of fixing anything. Finding the issue first is the greatest challenge. And so anytime you're troubleshooting, the most important thing is to narrow down the scope of what you're looking at. Because if I just say, there's a problem somewhere in here, it's like, well, there's so many different things it could be. But if I say that problem is somewhere within a 1/4 inch right there, I mean, you've kind of got that in the bag then. You know, it's got to be right here. It's like, well, there's only 2 things in that spot. It's got to be one of these. And so if we can narrow down the scope of what we're looking at, we can find the issue more efficiently, more easily, and without so many headaches. And so a trick that we'll often use is with a Sharpie. So let's say we've got a clock that will stop intermittently, or it'll stop chiming intermittently. Take a Sharpie and mark each one of those gears consistently so that you know which way they're pointed. You can take a picture of it or something like that so you know where it started. We'll try to mark them all vertical, or like in this case, all horizontal, and then run it and see where it stops. Look and see which one of those marks is back where it was when you marked it the last time it stopped. And that tells you where your culprit is. It's somewhere on either side of that gear. It's something related to that one gear. So you've narrowed your scope considerably from being the whole clock to being something around that gear. You'll see marks oftentimes on escape wheels that might still be there from the previous repair. If you got a damaged tooth or something like that, those issues will often show up if the escape wheel always stops at the same place. You can figure out that's, it's one of these teeth somewhere in this vicinity, and that's the issue. And so really helpful for escapements, also really helpful for other intermittent issues throughout the Geartrain that are hard to identify. And of course, once you're done and you've identified your issue, you can just take a paper towel with some rubbing alcohol on it. And although it's called a permanent marker, if you're a parent, you know, and are very grateful for the fact that they're not as permanent as it sounds. A little rubbing alcohol on a rag will take those marks right off and be good as new again. Hope that helps.